Hello and welcome to Tabletop Oddity. My name is Jay and today I'm going to be doing another one of my opinion-y talky pieces, and today I'm going to be talking about whether or not X-Wing 2 is coming a little bit too soon after Star Wars Legion. So Star Wars Legion was released in March. We think X-Wing 2 is coming out in September, at least that's when it's currently scheduled. Now why would this be a problem? Right, let's talk about why it's a problem first. Well, Legion is a new game. It's not necessarily been properly established, and even though they're completely different games, I sort of feel like there is a little bit of an audience crossover. So people who were playing Legion, some of them are maybe people who were just tired of X-Wing. They've been playing X-Wing for ages. They just sort of they not got fed up of it, but they'd naturally grown out of it. Maybe they were sick of the meta. Maybe they were sick that they didn't like the sales model. Whatever reason, some of them were like, yeah, I'm done with X-Wing. Ooh, Legion, they've got Darth Vader on the table. I can be Luke Skywalker. They've got shiny new models. Now maybe those players are like, oh, it's like, oh yeah, Star Wars Legion is good. It's that meme in it. Maybe Star Wars Legion is good. And then like, oh, X-Wing 2.0, oh. And I'm a little bit like that. When we started, I was going to do X-Wing on the YouTube channel, and we did a little bit. But then Legion was announced. I was like, yeah, that's the one for me. But instead, right, as this minute, I'm going to do both. So there'll be people who are like, yep, in the same boat. Or maybe they're just like, actually, I'll just skip X-Wing and I'll just skip Legion. I'll just play X-Wing. And again, like, they are completely different games. Right, one's a model skirmishy war game, and the other one's a tactical space flyer game. But a lot of people won't have the money to play both. Now I'm reasonably fortunate. I'm not like minted or anything, but I have enough to like buy a couple of X-Wing ships and buy a couple of units for Legion. So I feel privileged in that sense. But some people, maybe younger people, won't have the disposable cash to have both. And I can sort of feel like they might be very easily tempted back into X-Wing in that sense. Maybe they never left X-Wing, but they might have done. So yeah, X-Wing is coming out in September. That's 6 months. Is that really a long enough time to really let Legion get like a foothold? I'm just not convinced about that. I feel like 6 months is a little bit too short. Now, I feel it's never properly confirmed anyway, but I think like Legion was probably initially aiming for December with the film The Last Jedi. Nice tie-in. That would have been 9 months, which would have been a little bit better. So yeah, if that's an issue, that makes sense. Now, I understand first and foremost that X-Wing is almost certainly Fantasy Flight Games' cash cow. It's the biggest game, the most popular game, probably making them the most amount of money. The people at the top are probably like, whatever we can do to save X-Wing or make X-Wing better and sell more, that's what we're going to do. Legion, yeah, I care about it, guys, but this X-Wing stuff, that's making us the proper money right now. 6 months? That'll be fine. That'll be fine. I'm not worried about them. Now, yeah, I can... that would make sense. You know, Legion's probably not as big of a game, but it sort of feels like Legion's trying to be the second game at least, or at least one of the big hitters. Maybe that used to be Destiny, or I can't think of Armada at one point, but now I feel like it's X-Wing and Legion. Fine. So they also might think that conceptually and mentally that they cover different spaces, which they do. As I said, they are different games. Maybe they don't expect as much of a crossover as what I'm saying there is. Maybe the people who played Legion aren't the same people who would play X-Wing. I would say that's a fairly weak concept, but because there demonstrably is people who would play both, but maybe they will only have enough time or effort to play one. So like that is almost certainly something that exists. And I'm just, a little bit selfishly for the YouTube channel, I wanted Legion to properly get a foothold into the market, have a proper run at it, get all of the releases scheduled out, have a nice year or so of just being like, yes, new stuff after new stuff. We are taking on 40k, we are having a proper go at it. Fabulous. And X-Wing is sort of like, yeah, we're gonna just dampen you down a little bit there. and sort of we're gonna inadvertently compete against ourselves. And as a mainly Star Wars Legion channel, that's like, why you gotta do that? But on the other hand, I'm actually quite happy because I'm going to play X-Wing 2, something I'm very excited about. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm just being a little bit bitter, but I do sort of feel like this is a little bit of a kick to Star Wars Legion that maybe could have been avoided with either better planning or a little bit wider release dates. Now, first and foremost, if you can hear anything outside, people are laughing and enjoying themselves outside on this glorious sunny UK day, which I'm absolutely devastated about. People being outside, it's weird. Why are they not indoors doing sensible stuff at the computer? I'll never understand people. But let me know your thoughts. I'm really curious, like what, where are you on this random scheme of things? Like, did you used to play X-Wing, then you were getting into Legion? Are you going to get back into X-Wing? Are you going to try and play both? Are you maybe somebody who never played X-Wing, you just played Legion, but maybe you're enjoying Legion, you're like, I could play a bit of X-Wing. I don't need to paint the models, it's a nice second game. That's sort of like my bolt. So let me know where you are. Only time will tell whether or not this actually impacts Legion in a negative way. I don't want this to be like people to be put off Legion. I'm still very excited about what's coming for Legion. Bit of me just wishes that we had a bit of a larger amount of time between the two, which is what this whole conversation sort of been about. I feel like I've been a little bit rambly, hopefully not. If you like this video, do like. If you want to subscribe, then please go ahead and do so. And there is that bell notification. The word bell, I really don't like. And I can't think of another name for it, so we're stuck with it. But that's basically because YouTube only shows you some videos. But if you hit the bell notification, you'll see every video of mine. Which, thinking about it, I'm not quite sure why you would want that. But yeah, it's weird because I don't want to come across as like bitter about it because I'm actually excited about X-Wing as well. But if I ever get a chance to ask somebody at FFG, I might ask them if that was a concern of theirs. Like I got hyped for this hyperspace announcement. I was like, yes, we're gonna get lots of different releases for lots of different games. And then it was X-Wing 2.0, and I was like, at the time I was like, yes. But then once X-Wing 2.0's announcement was done, I was like, yeah, where's Legion? It's like, oh, well, obviously it's not coming. And I understand exactly why they did that. If they would have said it's just X-Wing and they were doing an hour proper big announcement for it, everybody would have cottoned on. It would have been obvious. It would have defeated the purpose kind of thing. But yeah, selfishly, I'm a bit annoyed. But personally, I'm okay. Like, YouTube-wise, I'm annoyed. Personally, I'm very happy because I enjoy both games. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I actually managed to do this. This is like the third take because once I recorded it without the mic because I'm an idiot. Have a beautiful day. Like, share, subscribe. Goodbye.